Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have a special sewing project to do this week. I am turning 26 and so I'm having a little dinner party next weekend and I want to make a dress for it. So I've got this gorgeous fabric. I think it's a rayon and I got it from Beglarian Fabrics here in France. It's this gorgeous palm print in this nice deep red pink, and I just love it. So these are the patterns that I'm tossing up between. Pattern number one is this gorgeous wrap dress. I've made this maybe 3 or 4 times before. I love it. It's a really easy make. I made it in this dress view B with the ruffles a couple of months ago and it turned out really well. It used up about 4 meters of fabric though, so I don't think I have quite enough for that, but I could make this option, which is really beautiful, really simple and just easy to throw on, a very comfortable dress. So I think this is a strong option. Dress number 2 is a really sweet slip dress. I thought this could really highlight the print of the fabric. I haven't used this pattern before. I think I picked it up in an op shop in New Zealand when I was traveling last year for like 50 cents or something. And it's just really beautiful. It's got a little slit. So I think the difference between each of these views, each of these options, is that they've all got different sort of trims. I think that's the only variance, but other than that, they're all pretty similar. They've got a bust dart, spaghetti straps, and it's straight just up and down. I'd probably put a belt with it just to cinch it in at the waist, but I thought that could be a really cute, simple dress. It does come with a zipper though, which I'm fine with. I'm pretty comfortable with zippers, even invisible zippers. I've kind of gotten the hang of now, but it's just a bit more fiddly and I don't sew my best when I'm under pressure or when there is, you know, a limited time. So I don't want to be doing anything too complicated within a week. I know even like a week seems like a lot, but I'm going to be working a lot. There may be days where I'm not even going to be able to make it to my sewing studio up here. So I want to do something simple. So I don't know about this dress. I think it could really look beautiful with the print, but we'll see. This is a gorgeous halter neck pattern. It's got a drawstring at the top and quite a loose drapey sort of fit. I thought it was really elegant, but still comes in at the waist. Yeah, it looks really, it's very easy. It looks very fun. So I'm probably leaning up towards these two. I've made this a couple of times before and I don't think I want to make it again, just because I've got so many beautiful patterns that I want to be practicing with and using up. So I think I am going to go with this option in the end. I really hope that the design will be able to showcase the beautiful print, the palm print. It just looks really easy. There's no zipper. It's just an easy throw on dress and I could wear it with my high boots, my knee-high boots. So let's get cutting. I've started a few steps. I like to do this just to get the ball moving. I do pretty much all the really easy seams and I pin it together. And then usually I'll leave it and come back the next day and I know exactly where to pick up from. I just find that really easy. I might do a few seams now to get it going and then call it a day. This is the skirt. So cute, I love it. So far far so good. I'm going to do the overlocking tomorrow, but now I'm going to work on the darts. Funny thing is, I actually don't know where there are darts in this dress because it's a gathered halter neck. Let me have a look. I mean, I don't get it. Where could the darts be? Now I'm just gathering the front and back neckline. So here and here, and then I'm going to join them together. So I got this sewing machine a couple of months ago. I don't know a lot about different sewing machine models, but I've seen this a lot online, and look, I don't think there's anything particularly special about it. It's not an industry sewing machine that they use in fashion. It's just a great, solid domestic sewing machine, and so far so good. So I'm quite happy with my purchase. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing model, but it does the job. That's the back, and it's going to have a little loophole there. Beautiful. Cuckoo, it is Sunday the 20th of July, and I'm back in my sewing studio. I'm gonna do a few seams, get on my way, and hopefully I won't need to do too much in the week. I'll just be able to prepare the food for my party next weekend. Let's see where we're at. All right, I've finished the, I guess, preparation for the outer top and the lining of the top. So I was wondering before where the darts came in, because on this image there are no darts. So this is actually the lining of the top, and I guess it's going to sit like that against my skin, but then the actual exterior of the dress has this gorgeous gathering. So I'm going to go to the iron and press the seams out, and then I'm going to attach the lining and the bodice together. Alrighty, so this is where we're at. I've pretty much made the skirt. I'm just going to hem it at some stage. I'm working on the bodice. So I've attached the lining to the bodice, and I've done some understitching. It was a little bit complicated because I had to leave a gap here for the necktie to be inserted. So I finally worked it out, and so I need to do another seam just across here so that it kind of creates a casing. But other than that, it's been a pretty quick make. I mean, I probably could have made this in a day, but I'm really glad I gave it a go. I love it. I think it's so cute. We'll see how I go this week with it. I always like to start with a really easy step to just get going, because then it makes me feel less intimidated by other steps that I don't really understand just yet. So I've pressed the hem, overlocked it, and then pressed it, and I'm just gonna finish it off. It was a really fun pattern actually, once I kind of got my head around it. Probably that step of making this casing and inserting the lining was the hardest part, but it was actually really fun, and I really love it so far. I can't wait to wear it. So I think tomorrow I will create the necktie and attach the top to the skirt, and then I'm done. How quick is that? All right, I've made the little necktie, and I've made the one seam to join the skirt and top. Now I just need to do the final seam so that I can create a casing. So I'm just gonna do it in the seam allowance, and then I'll be able to insert the elastic, and that's it. So I've inserted the elastic. I'm going to now overlock the inside waistline just to make it a bit neater. I don't have a lot to overlock though, not a lot, so I'm gonna probably just do my best. Got it? Yes. Woohoo! the last step is to remove all of the watermarks and pray that it looks good.